Okay, so this is not a Trump video. I want to open with that because that's predominantly what I make. And if you swiped here looking for that, swipe left. There will be plenty of other videos that come out that are the traditional Trump videos, but this one is a little different. If you're still here, well, for those of you who follow my channel, even for those of you who don't, basically I talk about predominantly Trump, but sometimes I also talk about the Philippines. I go to the Philippines once a year, have a lot of fun when I'm there, and I like to basically help guys who are in a similar situation as I am find a solution. Now, I'm making this video because I've noticed that I'm running into something that kind of perplexes me. And it's this: there are people who actually seem to be upset about the fact that I like to go to the Philippines on vacation. And I don't really get it. I mean, okay, I can understand that the Philippines is not for everyone. I'd be surprised if it was. And if you're the kind of person who doesn't find the Philippines interesting, doesn't find Filipinas interesting, hey, more power to you. It's your life, go live it, go do what you want. But it's odd to me that people get upset about what I do on my vacation. Let's be completely clear. Let's be completely transparent. Big part of the reason why I go to the Philippines is because there are young, attractive women who are interested in me. And when I look at the cost of living over there, kind of the pace of life over there, kind of a lot of the stuff that's available over there, I find it very appealing. I mean, I can't live in the Philippines right now. I've got responsibilities back home. I've got family responsibilities. I've got a job. I've got a lot of things that keep me here. If I didn't have those responsibilities, yeah, I'd probably live over there. It's cheaper. It's fun. It's a it's a lifestyle that I don't really get to enjoy when I'm here in the States, and I'm just basically going to work all day. Um, but what's funny is some people are upset that I like to go to the Philippines. And I'm not going to say who specifically, I don't want to implicate the individuals, but they almost need to like whisper to their friends loud enough for me to hear that, oh, they basically don't like it. And I don't care, but I am curious. Like, why? Why are you so concerned about where I go on my vacation? Is it you're upset that I'm happy? Or is it you're upset that I'm doing something that maybe you can't? Which is, lots of, you can go to the Philippines. It's not that expensive. But the Philippines is, it's kind of a special case. If you are a guy like me and you're saying, look, I'm divorced, I am not at all interested in rushing into another marriage, but the women who I generally meet if I go out in America are looking to get married fast, which is just something I'm not going to do. I mean, for me, given where I am in life, the last thing I want to do is get married again, get divorced again, and get financially wrecked. But even beyond that, I don't want to put myself in that kind of position again. I don't want to put myself in a position where somebody can basically hold me hostage. And that's, just my personal experience, what it kind of feels like, what it can kind of feel like. Like, hey, we're together legally, and I'm not happy about the relationship that we have, but I really can't do anything about it. And if I put my foot down and you really decide not to play along, not to try to compromise, well, you can leave and you can financially devastate me. I don't want that. I don't want that. And it colors dating in America. As an aside, I went out with a woman who started talking about marriage on the first date. Wanted to kind of understand where my head was, and I thought, well, I don't know you. This is the first date. I'm definitely not thinking about getting married to you based on the 15 minutes that we've known each other. Like, what are we talking about here? You know, that rush, that's what they do. And I explained to her that, you know, if, hypothetically, if I was to get married again, well, the woman I married would have to be my best friend. We would have to build that kind of relationship before we got to the point of getting married. We're not going to hope it works out afterward. That annoyed her. She basically was turned off because she didn't want to build a relationship. She just wanted a wedding ring, and that's not what I'm doing. Now, don't get me wrong. In the Philippines, I mean, the types of women who I interact with, because I'm looking for like a long-term relationship, a lot of them want to get married too. But, well, number one, if you get married in the Philippines, there's no divorce. So you don't have to worry about that. Number two, if you separate, they're not going to be able to go after your assets. So you don't have to worry about that either. But number three, in my experience, when I've gone out with women in the Philippines, right off the bat, I mean, literally the first few minutes, you can tell whether this is someone who seems to have some long-term potential or not. What's different, what I find different about the women I date in the Philippines is they don't approach the date looking at me and just trying to figure out what they can take. They look at the date and they start talking about what they can give. I've had women who've talked to me about how they love to cook, about how they're neat freaks, about how they're basically homebodies, about how, you know, life with them would look. And it makes it very comfortable to sit down and have a conversation with someone who's kind of letting you know what they're offering. It actually kind of raises the ante for me as I think, well, you're showing me all this stuff that you're bringing to the table. Let me help you understand what I'm bringing to the table. The biggest thing of which is financial security. I don't think that financial security in America, or the goal of having financial security in America, is that much different than the goal of having financial security anyplace else. Some of it's just, well, how much is it going to cost me to provide that to you? And in the Philippines, it costs, you know, pennies. Buy somebody a $15,000 house, they're probably good. And if that's the cost of a quality partner for a lifetime, well, to me, that's cheap. I've seen guys talk about how they think it's silly to go all the way to the Philippines to find a woman. Why spend that much money, that much time? Like, you know what? If that's how you feel, don't go. For me, I'll happily fly a day to the Philippines, spend $2,000 on a flight, not spend that much on hotels because they're actually kind of cheap, and search among young, attractive women, thin, brown skin, long hair. They look great to me. They treat me well. I like it over there. Sure, you can probably find it in America too. But it's not that easy to find what I find over there. And it's definitely not as plentiful. You've got to scour the earth. You know, I made a video a while back that said the wives are in the Philippines. And I challenge any guy out there who's serious about finding a relationship to show me that that's not the case. Yeah. You'll find the occasional guy who goes to the Philippines and things don't work out. But for every one guy there is like that, I've personally seen like 2 or 3 guys where they have worked out. I personally know guys who went on like 1 date a year in the States, started working through the Philippines, and now they're married. Know guys who got divorced, who got wrecked, who had trust issues. went to the Philippines, found a wife, now they're married, now they're starting families. So I've seen that with my own two eyes. I've seen it in my social network. I've seen the kinds of women I can date. And when I go there, I'm happy. So I'm not going to stop going to the Philippines because people don't like it. But I just don't get it. I really don't understand why people get so upset that I'm doing something that makes me happy, that doesn't impact them at all, as far as I can tell. Maybe on some subconscious level, they're upset that I'm happier maybe when I'm in the Philippines than they are, and maybe that's what bothers them. I don't know. I don't get it. Maybe you guys get it. I'm just kind of curious. I'm sort of putting this very vague idea out there, curious to get people's reactions to it. But if you've dealt with this, if you've got perspective on this, let me know, because I would love to get a legitimate answer from somebody about why they think I shouldn't go to the Philippines.